What is happening, y'all? Jay here, back again with another boss guide in Hollow Knight Silksong. And today, the boss we're gonna make as easy as cheese is the final boss of Act 1, the Last Judge. Now, for this boss, the one thing that does wonders is, in fact, two things. Both you can get from the same merchant, and that's the fractured mask, and more importantly, the boomerang. This item can reduce the fight time by half at least, and if you want to know how to get it, I will link that in the description below. And also, you want to use the shortcut for the boss by going left. I know of too many people who have longer boss reruns cause they go right. Now, with all that out of the way, let's kill this boss. So, in the first phase, when you see the boss get into this position, now yes, you can go in and get a couple of hits, or you can simply go in the opposite direction and avoid this bell. And when you see the boss spin the bell like this, get outside its range and wait for it to complete this spinning attack. And this is the move. Just swift step away from this jump attack radius. This radius is quite small, so stay close, and when he lands, get a couple of hits at least. This is your bread butter move for the entire first phase. So then we had the same bell spin attack. You know it's starting animation, so get outside this range, and soon enough he's gonna do the bread butter move, which will give you the most damage. And a couple more hits should get us into phase 2. So in phase 2 there are some very choreographed moves, and I'm gonna show you how to best counter it. And also in this phase, you wanna keep using the boomerang. So this phase has a lot of modifications of the base attacks, like this spinning attack, but this time it's gonna have rings of fire which will keep extending outwards. So you wanna position yourself safely between those rings. And now we have the jump attack from phase 1, but this time, as you can see, we have fire on the floor. So to counter that, you wanna do a pogo jump attack as soon as you see the boss slam his weapon on the ground. Now that charge attack was something new which I missed because I was too close to the boss, but I'll show you exactly what to do in a bit. There we had the same bell throw attack, again from phase 1. Get outside its range, but also it's gonna explode this time. And when you see the boss crouch, expect a charge. So jump in the opposite direction and position yourself in between those fire pillars. You can spot it by looking at the smoke. In fact, every fire move in phase 2, you can spot its direction by paying close attention to the smoke. Another charge. So when you're cornered, be it left or right, use the wall to jump up and get to the other side. And with that bread butter move, we have the last judge staggered, and don't forget to use the boomerang. Now at this point, it's basically rinse and repeat. We have gone through all of its second phase moves, but there is a phase 3. So to be honest, the hardest thing about phase 2 is being patient and not losing your concentration, cause you wanna keep doing what you have been doing for a few minutes at least. The good thing here is, using the boomerang will reduce the time you spend in this phase. It does mega damage to the boss, especially since it boomerangs off the wall and hits it again. So you can get multiple hits in. And you want to be careful of that bell throw. It explodes on impact, so you want to stay as far away as possible. And make sure you position yourself well between those fire pillars. Remember that fire does 2 masks worth of damage. So any second now, this boss is gonna let out a big roar, and with that, phase 3 is gonna begin. Now we have a more advanced version of the spinning attack where the boss keeps spinning the bell, so you wanna be very careful of the fire. The magma bell can really come handy right now. And jump over the charge. This attack remains the same, so watch the smoke and position yourself between the fire pillars. And that bread butter move that gave us so much damage on the boss, that move remains unchanged. So keep using that move to your advantage by pogo jumping off of him to get 1 or even 2 hits. So at this point, it's basically rinse and repeat mode. He's gonna do the same charge, so make sure you jump between the fire pillars. The same bell throw where the bell explodes on impact. The same jump attack, which we call our bread butter move, which gives us maximum damage, and the spinning attack, where you wanna watch carefully and stand between the arcs of fire. So that about does it for this one. Was this guide helpful? Comment below and let me know. And for everything gaming and for everything Silksong, a like and a sub would be simply lovely. One more thing. When you finally defeat him, make sure you are as far away as possible. Cause if you're near and he explodes, you're gonna be back at the bench repeating this boss fight. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.